Hey Jacksonville, we can't wait to open our doors to you and your family.
The American flag is supposed to be flown higher than any other country's flag here.
Our flags are flown according to the United States Code. G. When flags of two or more nations are displayed, they are to be flown from separate staffs of the same height. The flag should be approximately equal size. International usage forbids the display of the flag of one nation above that of another nation in time of peace. Title 4, United States Code, Chapter 1, Section 7, Position and Manner of Flags, Subpoint G. Bitch. Quit your bullshit.
Puerto Rican here, living in the US though. Thank you, Trump, for sending this hospital ship to us. Much appreciated.
Weird. In another post, you said you were Indian. Oh, you're the Donald shit poster.
Cambodian Vietnamese guy here. I don't see why someone can't be both Puerto Rican and Indian. Perhaps OP's parents come from both countries, and he identifies as both. In my case, my mom is from Cambodia. My dad is from Vietnam. I therefore identify as both Cambodian and Vietnamese.
You posted with the same fucking account!
John Carpenter would have been 70 years old today. We celebrate his birthday by looking back on his 5 favorite films. To Rotten Tomatoes, despite how it appears, I'm not actually dead.
Don't know who's more stupid, people who think the earth is flat or people who refuse to vaccinate their kids and risk their children's health because they believe it causes autism. How stupid was I then that I vaccinated and it caused problems that killed my daughter? Where on the stupidity scale would you put me?
At a 10, considering your daughter was 34 years old and died from an asthma attack, from the asthma that runs in your family, bitch. I will say, Green needs some help. Green here, Green chick here. She's just trying to cope with the fact that her daughter's dead. However, I will say, blaming your daughter's death at the age of 34 on a vaccine they got as a child, that one's a stretch.
Uh-oh, this one's tagged as real shit.
This is what Kenyon Martin said about Jeremy Lin.
Do I need to remind this boy of his last name? Lin?
Martin said with a sarcastic face and tone.
Like, come on, man. Let's stop it with these people. There is no way possible he would have made it onto one of our teams with that bullshit on his head. Come on, man. Somebody needs to tell him, like, all right, bro, we get it. You want to be black. Like, we get it. But your last name is Lin.
Hey, man, it's all good. You don't have to like my hair, and you're definitely entitled to your opinion. Actually, I legit grateful you sharing it, to be honest. At the end of the day, I appreciate that I have dreads and you have Chinese tattoos, because I think it's a sign of respect. And I think as minorities, the more we appreciate each other's culture, the more we influence mainstream society. Thanks for everything you did for the Nets and the Hoops. Had your poster up on my wall growing up. Yeah, Kenyon fucking Martin has tattoos of Chinese characters on his arm, and he talking shit about cultural appropriation. Fellow African American, you black, you ain't Asian. Your first name is Kenyon. Which, well, can you imagine this dude sitting, this picture of this man right here, sitting there watching anime, watching hentai? You know this dude is the grown-ass man who still watches Dragon Ball Z. Do I need to remind this boy of his first name, Kenyon? I know you want to be an anime character, but your first name is Kenyon.
When NASA first started sending astronauts into space, they realized that the ballpoint pen would not work in zero gravity. $1 million investment and 2 years of tests resulted in a pen that could write in space, upside down, on almost any surface, and at temperatures ranging from below freezing to over 300 Celsius. When confronted with the same problem, the Russians used a pencil. In Soviet Russia, pencil uses fuel.
In the early years of spaceflight, both Russians and Americans used pencils in space. Unfortunately, pencil lead is made of graphite, a highly conductive metal. Snapped graphite leads and gravity particles in zero gravity are hugely problematic, as they will get sucked into the air ventilation or electronic equipment, easily causing shorts or fires in the pure oxygen environment of a capsule. After the fire in Apollo 1, which killed all the astronauts on board, might I add, NASA required a writing instrument that wasn't a fire hazard. Fisher spent over $1 million of its own money creating a pressurized ballpoint pen which NASA bought at $2.95 each. The Russian space program also switched over from pencils shortly after. 40 years later, snide morons on the internet still snigger. Alright. You know this is a Tumblr post because somebody uses the word snigger and everybody's like, yeah, that's... Because snide morons on the internet never know what they're talking about. There's bullshit in both sides of this. I think one of them is just a joke. I don't think anybody even is actually using history. My dad used to tell me that one all the time, but I always thought he was just kidding. Might I add, he also told me this when I was like 7, and I still was like, it's probably a joke.
All forms of mercury are classified as a genetic terminator. Thimerosal is 49.5% mercury.
Nope.
Oh, please prove me wrong.
Let me explain it this way. Sodium is extremely reactive. It literally explodes when it touches water. Chlorine is highly toxic at anything but very low doses. Table salt, aka sodium chloride, is 50% sodium and 50% chlorine. Does that mean it will explode when it touches water and give you chlorine poisoning? Obviously not. When sodium and chlorine are together, they change each other's properties, and neither chemical behaves the way it would by itself. The same is true with mercury. The ethyl group in ethyl, mercury changes the mercury's properties, just like the chlorine changes the sodium's properties. P.S. No forms of mercury are classified as genetic terminators, because that is not a term that is used to classify chemicals. It is literally a made-up term that no regulatory body uses. As a final note, you have the burden of proof backwards. When you insist that other people need to prove you wrong, you made the claim. Therefore, you are responsible for providing evidence to support the claim. No one is obligated to discredit the claim or take it seriously until you have provided evidence. You dumb shit. Everything here went way over my head. I have no idea what on earth they're talking about. Outside of sodium chloride, I know that's salt. And I do know that sodium is flammable when you touch anything because my science teacher showed me that, and I was like, holy shit, I have got to find a way to get sodium out of salt so I can pull some fucking great pranks. Elon Musk should just start posting his own tweets here, to be honest. Elon Musk gave Kanye West and Kim Kardashian a custom silver Tesla. This is false.
This is false.
Honest to God, this is my favorite. Like, the phrasing in this is just so funny. Like, Elon Musk has been fucking some dudes up on Twitter lately. But this one is just it's just great because it's just like, this is false. He's on Twitter. By the way, with another person who's verified. Why did this person who's just like spewing fake stuff verified? But all of that is nothing compared to this is false. This is incorrect. This is false. It's just kind of like, this is false. Oh, nice to see that you're just okay, go ahead. Just keep on lying about me while I'm right fucking here. Just ran into Harry Styles at the Tigers game and he gave me $100 to get him 2 beers. I took the money and left. Hashtag swear to God. I wasn't at the Tigers game. Cool story though. And his response to that is just like, I wasn't there. But I mean, like, why the fuck would you lie about robbing a celebrity? And I can totally understand saying I met a celebrity and it's just like, woo, yeah, I met one. But why would you brag on Twitter while including the person's name that you robbed them? Yeah, why would you make yourself look like an asshole thief in your own fucking story? You could be anyone you want in a made-up story, and you make yourself the bad guy. Holy fucking shit, people are stupid. I can only imagine the abuse he got from 800 billion 15-year-old girls shortly after receiving that. Oh, I have to see he's got an apology because Harry Styles. My apologies, Harry Styles. It was an inside joke that was misconstrued. I didn't intend to start a rumor. You have quite the fan base behind it, by the way. And Harry Styles is still like super cordial in this. Like, my apology. No worries. Just don't fucking lie anymore, you twat.
I'm a married man, and my wife has stopped all interest in sex. Instead, she has now become my hookup manager, who manages my Facebook and Tinder page, and gives me advice on how to get sex, dates, and laid. Ask me anything.
This is Rory's mother. I'm sorry, but he's not a married man, just a 16-year-old boy with a vivid imagination. Also, please stop with the private messages, especially the explicit ones. It's 10:35 p.m., and I had to use all of my self-control not to burst out reading this. I almost busted a lung. Thank you for this entertainment. What the fricking frick? You fricked it up, you fricking frick! Plot twist. Neither are true, and the OP has 3 Reddit accounts. One for posting fake stories, and the other one for debunking them for cheap karma, and a secret third one to quit your bullshit. Found OP's a mastermind. He is found OP's 4th account. Found his 5th. OP is a mastermind. He is unstoppable. All of Reddit is OP. Even me. We are all OP on this blessed day. Speak for yourself. Found OP's 6th through 11th account. He's a fucking madman. I am all OP on this blessed day. Dude, there's a conspiracy on like all of Reddit is this man.
Don't quote MLK if you're white! Don't quote MLK if you're white! Don't quote MLK if you're white! MLK didn't make his I Have a Dream speak for you! He made it for black empowerment! Stop stealing everything!
Our aim must never be to defeat or humiliate the white man, but to win his friendship and understanding. We must love our white brothers. No matter what they do to us, we must make them know we love them. We must come to see that the end we seek is a society at peace with itself. A society that can live with its conscience, and that will be a day not of the white man, not of the black man. That will be the day of man as man. Martin Luther King Jr. Here, everybody take this, screenshot this, or go to Quit Your Bullshit Reddit. Just fucking put it on Facebook. Repeating the same sentence with emphasis doesn't increase its validity. Repeating the same sentence with emphasis doesn't increase its validity. Get shut down by MLK. On my first glance, I thought it was shot down. I was a bit uncomfortable for a while. Quit your bullshit. Quit your bullshit. Quit your bullshit.